Okay, let's say Community National Bank confronts a reserve requirement of 20% and currently holds substantial excess reserves. Now, if a depositor withdraws $50,000, the excess reserves of the bank will do which of the following? Well, we know right away there's no way that the excess reserves will increase, so we can scratch D off the list. The question is, by how much? We also know that C can't be right, because once the bank gives up some of its deposits, it also reduces some of its liability in terms of how much reserves it must keep on hand. So the decline by the exact amount of $50,000 can't be right either. So the question is whether it's A or B. Now, if it loses $50,000, it loses $50,000 in total reserves. But it's going to save some of those monies because it will no longer have that liability as reserves. So the question is, we know that in gross, it's losing $50,000 worth of total reserves. But on net, there's 20% of those reserves that no longer have to be kept as required reserves. And those would be 20% of the 50,000, which would be 10,000. And so that's now a liability that's been shaken loose. And so the difference between those two is the 40,000. And that's how much the excess reserves of this bank will fall by. B.